because less than 3% of you people read books. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie like hell. We'll tell you any shit you want to hear. We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true. You're beginning to believe the illusions. This is mass madness, you maniac. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion.
What's up? Welcome to IdiotBox Television. We are on episode 122. We're going to be talking about whatever happened to work ethic. My name is Reef.
Troy Everett.
DJ Drumtastic. Thanks for joining in.
Thanks for joining in, everybody. Thanks for joining in. I see Miss Deborah Jones, Miss Shelley Lyle, Shay Goodman Malloy.
Thanks for joining in.
Thanks for joining in, everybody. Make sure you subscribe. Click the like button on whatever format you're watching. Again, we made some upgrades to the software, so now we're streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, what is it called? Twitter X, whatever it is, and Instagram. So welcome everybody from those platforms. So how was your week? How was your guys' week this week? How was your week this week, Sharif?
Yep, my week was pretty good and not pretty bad. Pretty bad. But now that we have a lot of snow coming down for the next couple of days.
I saw that. It's bad.
It's gonna be real bad. It's gonna be real bad.
Yeah, it's bad down here too. It's really bad. We got, man, it got down to 65 today, man. I don't know. I had to put a jacket on. Jeez.
Man, you ain't even right, man. You are not right. Well, they would say it's bad here too. It's been today we got up to 60 though.
Up to 60.
Hey,
that's
hey,
good.
know what's up? We got up to 60 today, y'all. We got up to 60 today, y'all.
What it do, Cherie? Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, Cherie, thanks for tuning in. How was your day today?
Hey there, London. London made it on. Glad to see you, London.
Thanks for joining in.
Everybody. So, Sharif, you got one of those icebreakers? He's not. Hey,
Sharif,
you got an icebreaker?
Huh?
Do you have an icebreaker?
Just to have an icebreaker. Yeah. What was the best gift you ever received? Why was that one your favorite?
What was the best gift I've ever received, and why was that one my favorite? I guess I have to say the gift of life given to me by my mother. Thank you, Mom. That was the best gift you could ever give me. How about you, drummer? Top that one.
my daughters are my best gifts I ever had.
Yep.
My daughters.
Yep. I got my my kid too. Both of my kids. Yep.
How about you guys out there?
We beat you,
And
Troy.
mother and father too.
No, mom comes first.
No, but we're their gift.
I'm first. You right.
No,
What's the best gift you ever received? Not your parents. That's your parents' gift. What's your
they
gift?
gave me the gift of life.
Okay, that's true.
Okay.
But what's your gift? Besides your parents, if you had to pick the best gift you've ever received, what would it be?
All them cotton drawers I got for Christmas.
The cotton draws.
Well, I got cotton drawers and cotton socks for Christmas.
Well, I didn't get nothing for Christmas, so you should be happy.
You didn't get nothing for Christmas, Drummer? You
Nah, I don't celebrate Christmas like that.
Marche got you something. I know
It's
she
Christmas year round. Marche get me stuff all the time. Both of my daughters do.
did. Shay said 60 today, mid-40s on Saturday. I'm sick of it. I would be too. Man, that's
We having a bad storm though, starting tonight though, where high winds and all that.
Like I said, the best gift she's ever received was my parents. Oh,
London.
no, London, you're so sweet. She said you're the best gift ever, Sharif.
Okay.
Yeah, you're the best gift ever. Maybe she was talking about her mom. She probably wasn't even talking about you. I'm just messing with you. I'm on one tonight, guys. I'm just messing with you. Do you ever catch yourself asking to speak to the supervisor to compliment someone and then realize they were really just doing their job in a professional and responsible manner? Ever had that problem?
Yep.
Yeah,
Most of the time.
most of the time.
D. Cannon also says not able to give you a like. Oh, that's all right. You're on the show. You're on here and you're participating, man. That's enough for us. We appreciate you, man. We really do. My best gift was my boys, and now my grands. Oh,
Okay.
oh, we're getting sappy.
Sappy.
Okay.
Hey y'all, don't forget that we're broadcasting on Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. That's it, huh? 5.
Instagram. Did you say Instagram?
Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, and dang, am I missing one? Let's go back again. We got Instagram, we got X, we got Twitch, we got YouTube, and Facebook. There we go. 5.
Yeah, got all 5. There you go.
We're on 5 different platforms, so you can't say that you missed us. And if you did miss us, you can just go look at the replay. It's on my page, it's on Sharif's page, Troy's page, and IdiotBox Television. Also on the Blacklist too.
Yeah,
you can
YouTube.
watch the replay.
You can watch the replay on YouTube and Twitter, X, whatever they want to call that stupid.
Oh wait, where's the camera? Let me look. So there's no excuses. I'm on 1-2 today. Shoot.
All right. Well, you're going to have to keep us mellow, Sharif.
Now you
No,
guys
and
go ahead.
And I have another thing. If you guys want to get on the green room to talk, and make sure you have the camera correct, so that way I can read your lip. And you're free to come on and talk about the work ethic.
Yeah. For those who don't know what the green room is, you can actually come on our show. Like we always say, we don't want just us 3 idiots talking. We want to hear the perspective of the people out there. That's why we created this platform, to create a dialogue about these topics that we have. So, Drummer just put the green room link. All you have to do, click on it, make sure you're lit, any mobile device or computer.
Come on, you guys. Come on and talk about work ethic. I know Cherie just got off work. She might be too tired to come on and talk about the work ethic, but what happened to it? You know, nowadays when we go somewhere, you know, some of the kids are younger. They ain't making enough money, first of all. So the work ethic goes out the window when you ain't making enough money. Sorry.
Yeah.
It does really.
My Aunt Shelley says her best gifts are 6 great-grandchildren.
All right.
That's right.
I done did it wrong.
What are you doing, Drummer? What are you over there?
Try to thumb up stuff on Facebook. If you do 2 or 3 in a row, it don't let you do it because it says you did something out the ordinary, which is
Yeah, you got to do it on your phone.
Yeah, I'm doing it on my phone because I know it don't work over there. So anyway, you guys, Okay. We also got to go through our regular spew every Thursday. First of all, once again, y'all, it looked like we the only one buying the merchandise, and none of y'all buying shit. But if we was giving it away, y'all be on here ready to win that game. We got to go back to that.
Yeah, I almost said it. We are going to go back to the game, give stuff away.
So
Matter
I'm
of
gonna put up
fact,
the link.
yeah, make sure you go to troyever.net, click shop, go to IdiotBox, purchase your t-shirt, your hat. We got it all color coordinated now, so you can go ahead and check those out. Different type of logos. Make sure you check out our merchandise page. And also, the Blacklist. What is the Blacklist? So the Blacklist is for those entrepreneurs and business owners, small business owners. If you want to network with other like-minded people that are looking to create something and make money, go to the Blacklist, where you can show your products and services and see other products and services and just do a great networking. It's a great networking platform. Drummer's doing a really good job with that, getting new small businesses and large businesses put in every day.
Every day. So if you got some people that got a small business, you want to help them advertise, put it on in there. The Blacklist. I just put up the link and it's on Facebook. What should we say? So guys, I am so tired working 60 hours a week. I will see y'all next week. I'm going to bed. All right. Thanks for just coming in.
Yeah,
and
thanks for coming in, Cherie.
Yep, thank you for coming on.
That's a lot of hours.
hours.
That's some work ethic right there.
That's some work ethic right there.
It's harder on your body too. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So good night. What? What should I say?
Oh,
Sure, I hear you going crazy on the like button.
She says, not you. Don't send the prize to the winners. But I digress because it's all my fault.
Okay, that was a good one. That's a good one. It ain't my fault.
Somebody got it.
Yeah, somebody got it.
I actually sent it back.
Well, Sharif's gonna start being in charge of the shipping.
Yep.
So then we'll be able to blame it on Sharif.
Damn,
So I'm to be in charge of the shipping and the merchandise, so then we can blame it all on you because it's really Troy's fault.
Yeah. I'm sorry. We're gonna get better this year because we. Go ahead. I said we'll get better this year. We've been doing it for a couple of years. Now we know it. We got the shipping and everything, labels, everything's ready to go. Marche purchased hers. She got her hoodie. Thanks for the purchase.
Yep, it took a couple of days.
Time.
Yep. So we can't forget, we still got to get those 2 sickle cell hoodies out. Art, if you on here, we about to get at you about that salsa package. Hope you still got some. You didn't eat it all.
And also, if you can see, we invested a little more in the software. We're now streaming HD, so we're like making some progress.
Yeah. Where I'm at. We got the sound effects back, y'all.
We'll honor that, Shay. We'll honor that. We'll honor that.
Well, what you got?
You got a BOGO.
Okay. Got a BOGO. Buy one, get one.
You got a BOGO. So, so what do you guys think about the Jonathan Majors?
I have to look at the interview. You said you looked at it.
Yeah, I looked at the interview. He's an actor. That's all I'm gonna say. He's an actor. It looked like he was acting on the interview.
You said he said something about she changed on him and she was crazy or something. You said,
yeah. So he whatever happened in the vehicle, I don't think he assaulted this girl. I really don't think he assaulted her, but I think there was some abuse both ways.
okay,
I think it was a toxic relationship, and I think she took a total advantage of it. But I don't think he's as innocent as he says he was. I mean, obviously they showed the clip of him picking her up and slamming her into the car.
right.
You know, so there was some physical abuse there.
You know what?
Go ahead.
He also was in the middle of the street.
Yeah, and he was trying to get away from her. I guess the whole thing that started the argument, it was another female was texting him on his phone. I wish you were here kissing me or some stupid shit, and she went ballistic. That's what started the altercation. But I watched the interview and I just felt he was just doing what he does best, acting. Trying to be the victim in this whole situation. Which I think part of it is, but nobody really knows what happened.
But they got some, don't they have some
She says, I don't care.
Yeah, I really don't either. This is just something to talk about. We don't care neither.
Yeah, we don't really care either.
I mean, we could talk about something like what? Jimmy Kimble and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Two YT guys are going back and forth. Maybe we ought to start talking about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, that guy, what did Aaron Rodgers said Jimmy Kimble was on Epstein's list.
Something like that. And Jimmy Kimmel went off for like 7 minutes in the beginning of his show. I need to go back and listen to that. Why don't you pull that up, Troy? We got some time. Let's talk about it.
Oh, Jimmy
Let's talk
Kimble.
about two rich white men arguing back and forth. Why not? They're always talking about us.
I don't know. We'll set up the backstory for it because I don't know too much about it.
Well, I don't know exactly what was said, exactly word for word, but he did say something like, "Oh, Jimmy better watch out. You know, that Epstein list is coming out." Something like that. Well, Jimmy took it as he was saying he was a pedophile, but Aaron Rodgers never said that. He just said he could be on that list. So, like, the way Jimmy was acting, it was like, okay, oh, Jimmy, you acting guilty now. Why are you so mad? Because he's a comedian. Jimmy Kimmel says everything about everybody. So for him to get mad, and look, Aaron Rodgers said he had already called him a whack Packer quarterback. So you think, he already said something about me, so I got my opportunity, and he did not apologize for what he said, but it don't mean you're a pedophile. Look, is it Jimmy?
All right.
Because they said Michael Jackson's on that list.
A lot of people are on the list.
So you said it was an island, so they were flying in privately, right?
Right. Yes. Well, let's hear what Jimmy has to say on his opening monologue.
Arrogant to know how ignorant he is.
Overnight, Jimmy Kimmel hitting back at New York Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers in a scathing 7-minute monologue.
He genuinely thinks that because God gave him the ability to throw a ball, he's smarter than everyone else.
Kimmel again taking on the star quarterback after Rodgers last week suggested a link between Kimmel and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein while appearing on ESPN's Pat McAfee show.
A lot of people, including Jimmy Kimmel, are really hoping that doesn't.
Rodgers was referring to court documents that included names of people with some alleged connection to Epstein. Kimmel's name not among them when they were later unsealed. McAfee later apologizing, describing Rodgers' comments as trash talk. Kimmel, who had threatened Rodgers with legal action at the time, doubling down overnight.
I don't know Jeffrey Epstein. I've never met Jeffrey Epstein. When you hear a guy who won a Super Bowl and did all the State Farm commercials say something like this, a lot of people believe it.
Over the past few years, the late-night comedian has made the NFL star a punchline on his show, particularly over his stance on vaccinations.
We should have known, because nothing says I heal myself with crystals like this haircut. I mean,
Kimble now speculating Rodgers is taking revenge.
he just said it because he's mad at me for making fun of his top knot and his lies about being vaccinated.
But saying he went too far.
And as far as the, well, you say things about people all the time argument goes, yes, I do. It's not the same. It's not even close to the same. We say a lot of things on this show. We don't make up lies.
While taking some shots of his own.
Aaron got 2 A's on his report card. They were both in the word Aaron, okay?
But Kimmel says he's still hoping Rodgers will apologize.
I bet he won't. If he does, what I'll do, I'll accept his apology and move on.
Wow.
Man, he's petty.
Who,
He's
Jimmy?
petty. Yeah, Jimmy Kimble's petty.
Yeah,
He can make jokes, but it was obvious he was making jokes and trash talking on television too.
he was. And that so you know what that means, don't you?
What's that?
That means that Jimmy must have been at some of that stuff. Why would you? I don't know. Maybe because I'm not in their shoes and they can get canceled. But excuse what I'm about to say. White people don't get canceled. Only black people, in my opinion. They take everything, all the endorsements away from them. Come on, Jimmy. That was
weak.
I like seeing that though. I like seeing white guys fight each other. Yes. Take something away from us because we always doing stupid stuff on the internet. But anyway,
Nicole says a hit dog will holler.
Right.
Anybody could be on that list, but it could mean anything.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, Jimmy's scared. That's why he going off on him, just talking.
I think him and Aaron Rodgers have a personal beef. I think there's a personal beef, and Aaron Rodgers took a shot at him on ESPN when he's being interviewed, and Jimmy got butthurt. Said he was going to sue him. Come on, man.
Say something else, and I'm going to take you to court. Why would you be mad? Because he said you're on Epstein list. Are you a pedophile? I mean, what's the problem, Jimmy? I mean, remember we were just talking about the other day when Cat Williams said that Luda's wife was ugly. Luda got mad and came back and did a battle rap, and me and you was talking, and I said, if somebody called my wife ugly, I'd be like, oh yeah, she's real ugly. Yeah, that's your opinion. Who cares?
Yeah.
If somebody said your wife is ugly, Sharif, what you gonna be like? So that's your opinion.
I mean,
why are you worried about it? You ain't got to look at it.
Nobody got mad. He was mad. He was really mad. He made a diss record. It was a little diss. It was all right.
Yeah. There's a lot of
anyway, let's go on and go into our subject. That was just something we grab on that I just threw up in the air. Did it stick? I don't know. Did we lose some people?
Some people got mad and left. They're like,
Wait a minute, Troy.
What's up?
Shay, you right though, Shay. I didn't want to be the first to say it, but I'm gonna piggyback on that. She got these big old jaws or something. I don't know. She looked different. Was it after the babies?
We talking about Luda's wife?
What happened to her?
What happened to who?
Luda's wife.
Oh, is she ugly?
Shay said it. I didn't. Shay said
She's
it.
Ugly though. Who ugly? Nicole said, "Who ugly?" Ludacris wife.
Ludacris wife.
Man, poor Ludacris. He's getting it. Sir, there you go about women having babies not being the same. Well, what's that mean?
All right.
Uh-oh.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's get this out the way.
Okay.
So, my wife always says that
Wow.
when we watching some TV or something, and I haven't seen a woman for a long time, I go, oh shoot, she looks different since she had the baby. I'm not being negative. I'm not saying she's ugly or anything. I just say she looks different after the baby. She gained weight. Her face changes. I mean, it's a hormonal thing. But I'm sorry, I don't mean to be like that. But she looked different. She looked different. Yeah, I know.
Damn, what happened to her? Damn, what happened to her?
She go, babe, and I'm like,
did your wife hit you? She had a baby. That's what happened to her. Drummer. God, you don't know what happens to women when we have children.
I don't mean nothing by it. It just comes off like that, but I'm still being nice about it. But a woman does look different after they have.
Wait a second. Let's clarify. What? You know what I mean. Tell it.
I mean, I already said it.
No, you be like, oh, got big.
Her voice ain't been the same. When did I say that? Oh,
her voice ain't been the same since she had the baby.
Stop. I said that Mariah Carey's voice. Oh no, not Mariah Carey. Sorry, I said Alicia Keys' voice is not the same since she had babies. That's what I said.
What's it sound like now, Drummer?
She just don't sound the same live. You know, okay. It may not be because she had the babies. Maybe I used the wrong statement. It could just be, she's gotten older. She's yelling at the kids. I don't know, but she just don't sound the same. In my opinion, I could be wrong, but it's my opinion.
Oh, you have to excuse my Uncle Bill, everybody. My Uncle Bill is a unique character. I love him to death. I love you, Uncle Bill. For those who don't know who my Uncle Bill is in Grand Rapids, he used to live on Sherman and Dunham in the greenhouse. He used to always wear these overalls and walk up and down the street to work. But he says, Troy, your Uncle Bill would say, if you want to be happy for the rest of your life, take an ugly woman for your wife. Whew. That's my Uncle Bill. That's what he said. I had an uncle who said that same thing. So say, hey, my Uncle Bill's is okay. Drummer. Ooh, she got big. What happened to her?
And you know what? This is what's funny. What's funny is you is saying it really strong and confident because you do the same thing.
All the time. Hey, what happened to her? Oh, she had a baby.
Look, and I don't realize that. I'll be like, damn, what happened to her? And she'd be like, babe. I'm like,
oh. Well, she has 6 tuplets? What'd she have? A 20-pound baby? What happened? What happened to her?
You're right.
Hey. Did she eat the baby? What did she do? What's going on? Why is she so big?
Oh, it's just an opinion. It's not nothing bad.
No, it's not bad.
Look what she just spoke. Joy, you gonna get me in trouble, man. Come on. Stop it.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done.
See, babe? So that goes to show it's not nothing bad. It's just when you ain't seen no. That's just like if you was to see your cousin, and well, not your cousin, but if I was to see my cousin and they were skinny and they got big, if he was a man, I'd be like, damn, you got big. Because I'm from the 60s. We just say stuff and it just I got talked about my whole life. So I could take it and maybe other people can't take it. So I'm gonna apologize, Mariah. Whatever I've said about any woman, sorry. I know we all look different. I've lost weight and people have said you've lost weight. So I'm going to try to work on that and not do that anymore. Troy, can you also apologize and say you'll try to work on that?
No.
Where your wife at? Where your wife at?
You know, I got in trouble. I got in trouble for this one time. Now, this is very embarrassing. We went to Mississippi, white side of the family. It was a funeral and everything, and I met her cousin for the first time. And I asked her. I said, hi, good to meet you. Good to meet you. When do you do? She wasn't pregnant. Oh no! This is my first time meeting these people. I just called this lady fat in front of everybody. When you pregnant, or when you do? I ain't pregnant. Oh shit!
Hey, the rest of your stay was not comfortable. Yes, it was time to go.
Oh,
I know it was.
I don't know if any of y'all been to Mississippi, but I hate Mississippi. Mississippi is just a big ass mud pole.
A mud pole?
A mud hole, mud pole. That's all there is. Mud.
What is that? But anyway, y'all, we got off script because Anyway, what happened to work ethic? So I'm retired. Work ethic. You know what? As I was working in my later years, we were getting younger guys that came. And so I was a courier at FedEx, and there was a lot of young guys you did not want to do your route because they don't do it right. And when you get back the next day, you got all these complaints. It was at the wrong house. They never came there. I was at home all day. So that type of stuff. So work ethic has changed. But remember, they do not train these people the same way as they did when I had the job. I rode around with somebody for 2 weeks. Now they just give you 2 or 3 days after you come from school, and they just push you out there and go because they don't have the money, they don't want to spend the money to train people the right way. I'm sure we all trying to call and handle a bill or something, and you don't never get nobody you talk to. And if they do, dang, I can't say this because then I got to hear this too. I'm going to say it anyway. If they do, when they get on the phone, it's, "Hello, Mr. Brown." And I can't understand them. I need an American person. Sorry.
Yeah. I hate that. That's the worst. They got good work ethic though, man, because they stay there and they work for 2 rubles every 2 days. And, they really try to help you. I'm lying. They try to piss you off. I can't understand nothing you say. What did you just say? Anything else I can help you with? No, don't help me with nothing else. You can help me by getting somebody that speaks English on the phone. Please. Sharif, you don't have to worry about that problem, man.
No.
When you get on the phone, when you get.
What do you say?
But when you go somewhere like customer service and somebody they speak English, but it's broken English, do you have a hard time understanding?
This is what happened today. When I was at work, the semi truck came through, and I was walking by the door, and I opened up the door for him to get in. Then he was saying that he needed a cart, right? And I'm like, "You need a cart?" I said, "I'm on my lunch break right now, but we got people coming down here after break." And he said, "I need a cart." And I'm like, "We don't have no cart, no." And then he goes, "Well, let me talk to somebody that knows English." And he'd already speaks different language anyway. So he's looking at my voice like I'm from Africa or something. No, and I just looked at him, right, and I just laughed, and I said, "Well," I said, "All right." So he said, "I'll just go ahead and go outside," So he went back outside and waited. He was like, "Forget it. He don't want to talk to me." No, so I kept moving.
It's better for you.
No, but
so that makes me look at that situation a lot different because now he thought you spoke another language, but you didn't.
No,
because you're deaf, you just don't speak like everybody else. But you do speak fluid English. Well, I maybe can understand you better than other people because me and Troy, we've been around you our whole life. But other people can't really understand you. So to them, it's like you're speaking a foreign
language.
I
have my math on.
Oh, okay.
But I made it harder, for him to understand.
Okay, read what Art said. Troy,
As someone who employs a lot of younger generation, there are some good young folks out there, but the most part, they are entitled little fucks. Yes. Yes. They don't have the work drive. They don't have the work ethic. They just don't. They don't. And it's almost like there's certain things that you can, as somebody that's worked so many different jobs, or, had to work when they were 15, or,
Right.
or actually 13.
Right.
You get your job permit, worked at 13. There's just certain things that come easy for us. If there's something there that needs to be done, we just do it.
Exactly.
Younger generation, you got to beg and plead for them to do it. I hear you. I will ask for someone who can get someone who can speak English.
That's what I do too, because I honestly can't understand them, and I'm not trying to be funny, but I can.
Nicole said, "Thank you for that." Nicole said, "Thank you for that story, Sharif. Sometimes people need to have a point of relation to understand how certain things make others feel."
Yeah,
Yes,
I felt
very good. Very good.
I did.
The part that I was talking about the kids of the generation, a lot of times when they the parents, us parents, we're the ones that have to teach our kids how to be a work ethic. Like if I, like me growing up, my father had me walk the distance and take the trash out and do something in order for me to get an allowance. You know what I'm saying? So and then I asked my father if I can get an extra $20. So I can be $50. So that's when he said, no, that's how you do. And I said, all right, I get a job. So that's when I started working. And that was back then when it was 91 cents a gallon.
Hey.
Woo! Hey, look, and that was expensive because I remember when it was 55 cents a gallon.
Yeah. Okay.
Art says the reason companies employ the overseas people isn't because they are cheaper. It's because they follow the script, because they don't, because they know if they don't, they get their heads cut off. Oh my goodness. Well, Shay said, this is the not my job generation. Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
Because they don't care.
I don't think they're entitled. I think these younger generations are just not with the BS.
Yeah.
Yes, that too. They're not with the BS.
Yeah.
What BS? That you got to go to work to pay your own fucking bills?
You got to pay
that. I just don't. What are you going to do?
Yep.
What do you mean you're not with the BS?
I say BS, I mean you got people that you work for that are the managers that are popping off talking crazy.
Yeah.
That's what the BS I mean.
Yeah,
Right.
but you're going to get that everywhere you go in life. Now,
Exactly.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Quit your job because somebody's popping off at the lip? Right? And that's what they'll do. They're going to quit their job before they get another job just because somebody says something that hurt their little feelings. No, you take that mess, you look for something else, then you leave. This generation will be like, I don't have to take this. I'm out the door.
Yeah. I mean, you have the right to leave anytime you want, but make sure you put 2 weeks notice if you want to come back. But at the same time, and there are people that might have a phone call to tell them to come to work, and they're not gonna answer the phone to come to work. Then guess what? You end up getting fired, right? So, but like you have to work from the bottom to work your way up. You know what I'm saying? You have to. People complain from the bottom. They like, oh no, they expect them to jump up that far.
Right.
You gotta really work to prove what you can do. No, but when everybody's gonna try to mess with you and try to have you quit and have you.
That's going to happen everywhere you go. That's going to happen everywhere you go. There's going to be that person on the job, whatever job you have. Somebody's going to test you, whether it's a manager, a coworker. You're going to have that problem if you have a job.
Right?
Do you have to take it? No, you don't have to take it. There's ways of maneuvering around that, whether it's a grievance, whether it's taking this person to the side, say, hey man, we can settle this outside off the clock.
Catch up, Troy.
What's that?
Catch up. You got to catch up. You got some stuff to read. You want me to read them?
Art
says, the one thing I hate and love at the same time is when an 18-year-old mom comes up to talk about why little Johnny got fired. I calmly explained to her that she failed little Johnny. The look at her face is priceless, almost Karen-like.
Art's cold-hearted.
Nicole says these companies can't treat them any kind of way and expect you to still come to work for $12 an hour too.
No, that's true.
She said if you're leaving because the management is garbage, ain't no coming back. Take it over.
Unfortunately, companies have taken away the leader lead orientation classes. The new associates is put in front of the computer, expecting them to understand the culture of the company, the basic customer service property. Yeah. So what they do is they put them in front of this computer and they take these little tests and they listen. But all they do is sit there because they're getting paid. You're not learning anything on those computers.
Wow.
That's a good
videos and stuff.
Yeah. Poorly made videos at that. That's not going to keep anybody's attention. Honestly, the number one reason why the young folks quit is because the job is too stressful. I'm like, look, motherfucker, you have no idea of stress. Art's on one tonight too, ladies and gentlemen.
What is this? Make it right. One Friday, Thursday. Go ahead, Troy.
But that doesn't make it right, and that's why this generation had the most business owners, inventors, and millionaires.
Okay. She's right, they do. But they also have social media, which makes it easier. I wish we would have had this back in the day. It's a different tool because a lot of people have become really successful just by, doing something on the internet or trying their comedy, and then boom, they blow up. So she's right. There is a lot of successful stories in this generation because of those things, and she's right. They don't want to go to I'm one of them people. I don't play at no job. I don't care if you're the owner. You're not gonna talk to me crazy. It don't work like that. I ain't gonna go crazy on you, but we gonna have a conversation and like, man, no, don't play me like that.
I understand that, but again, you have that everywhere you go. You can't quit it. You can't just quit a job. You got kids that are 24 years, 25 years old, still living with mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? In this generation. And there's a lot of them in this generation that live with their parents, or need special help from their parents. And man, I was in high school when I had my first child. My father told me that I'm man enough to make one. I'm man enough to take care of them. You got 2 days to find a place and get the fuck out of my house. What do you do?
You find a job.
What do you do?
Nicole, you're doing a lot of typing tonight. You just should come on. Let me put the dang green room back up. Because you sure got a lot to say tonight, honey child.
She says older generations believe in staying in line and showing what you are and sewing what you are told. Stay in the box. This generation is just, I don't know what you're talking about there. Older generations. Generation X has never been like that.
Well, not our generation, but she's saying the older generation, they went to work. If the boss said this, they would stay in line. Man, if a boss told me to do something weird, I'm like, is you crazy? So I can understand that. Depends on, this isn't the first generation. Go ahead, Sharif.
Everybody's not gonna get rich off of the internet and everything. It's very challenging. Even when you go to work, it's still very challenging too. But at the end of the day, when you work, at least get the most money out of the year, which is 5 years, and you put together, it's gonna be your money at the end of the day. Social Security.
So you're right. That is one thing. Even though you can start a business, you still don't have the Social Security and stuff to back you later. But they're not giving out the pensions and all that no more. The jobs don't really care about you. So if they're not going to give you on the back end, at least they could give it to you on the front. So I think we would have a better work ethic if they was paying people better.
Yeah, but
and expect people to be nice and work right and do everything right if they're getting $15 an hour for 8 hours and they still got to go get another job.
Right.
So you're right. Work ethic is gone due to the different generation and due to the pay that they're giving them. So you got
and also you also get you have to be patient. And you get paid every week or every 2 weeks or every month, but you got a lot of bills to pay and stuff, but you still have to be patient. So that's the hardest part when people want that fast money.
This is the first generation has done live with their parents longer. Most cultures keep the family together longer to help them become established and more stable. Yeah, but some cultures don't have children like me that have freaking kids in high school. I'm pretty sure in those cultures, the standard is a lot different. Number is 100%. I hate those stupid freaking videos. The problem is turnover is too high, and it costs too much money to keep hiring people. It's a double-edged sword. Folks need training and an investment. However, at the first sign of trouble, most people bounce and you start all over again. So companies will always choose the process that costs less. Videos, it is.
You're right, Art. Video, it is. So when you walk in the store, you ask them a question, they don't know nothing. They got to go find a lady that's been there for 20 years so they can help you.
I wish we have rushed my oldest out of the house and more my youngest is stuck with us. Baba Yaga.
Oh, wow.
Younger generation just has an entitlement complex because of the way they heard their parents complain about the workplace.
Yeah.
They look at work like they see the street hustlers. They get it quick.
You know what? I used to complain and stuff, but I also used to take a lot of things personal, but at the end of the day, I had to fix my mind and be like, okay, I'm gonna go anywhere and get this money, and I don't need to make no fun.
Boom,
that's it.
Your only friend is your paycheck.
Yep.
You get your paycheck because they don't sign it.
Nope.
Yep. They definitely don't sign that paycheck. So go in and get that paycheck. But I agree with Baba Yaga. I think the younger generation is entitled. It's just a lot. They have just more opportunity than what we had growing up. And our parents. The opportunity is there to make money. And as an employer or to work with kids in the university system, these kids are there's a lot of them that are very talented, but the work ethic to hone those skills and those talent, they just don't have it.
Well, they think everything happened overnight and it took time. Like LeBron James didn't become great just overnight. He started when he was just a young boy. So when you see these success stories today on the internet, if you don't know their story, you just think, boom, they just became rich and famous just like that. But most of the people have a backstory. They didn't just come like that.
Right. Art says, you do realize it's our generation that effed up this current generation, right? We are the ones who raised them. Like Nicole says, microwave babies. Yeah, they want it their way right away, right now.
Right now.
And if they can't have it right away, right now, why not?
Because look, I'm retired, and I didn't even, once I've been retired for 5-6 years, I'm like, man, 20-something years. It was almost 23 years went by fast. Because remember, when Troy, actually, when me and you first really known each other, I had just got to Michigan. So it's been 20. Well, now it's been like 29 years.
29 years.
So time go by fast when you're on a job. Look at you, Sharif. You can retire soon. So you had what, 4 or 5 more years than I did. So in a little bit, you can say you can sleep all day if you want to.
You can take as many naps as you want to. We lose younger people at my job weekly because they see the option to become an influencer or options to go someplace else. But the influencer thing, man, that's far and few between, and it's not stable. You know that's unless you treat it as a business, and a lot of people that become influencers don't have that business practice. So you'll see an influencer one year, and then all of a sudden they're gone.
They gotta have that work ethic, because you know, me and Troy watch a lot of TikTok because we trying to build our TikTok up, and it's people on there all day, all night. I'll see and just see they live for 5 minutes. I'll leave and come back the next day, and they still on there.
Yeah,
and I'm like, okay, so that's work ethic, though.
Yeah, it is work ethic.
Yeah, that is work ethic. Yep.
Little do we know, the workplace is a portal to these young people to get to the next top dollar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but you see a lot of them struggling, and come to their defense, the working wage is not kept up with inflation. So yes, they have that to deal with. Go ahead, Reef.
A lot of the young generation don't like to be told what to do. They don't like it. They take it real personal.
Their mama couldn't tell them what to do, so why is somebody else gonna be able to?
Yeah, I think I said this once before. Working with the kids at the university, in order to get their respect or have them listen to you, you have to talk to them. You have to talk with them. You have to talk to them. You can't talk at them.
Right.
If you talk at them, they get really defensive and don't like that at all.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. They don't.
It's not a livable wage. Yeah, but if it's not a livable wage for a lot of people across the board, not just the younger generation, but
the people with college degrees, their money is not enough either.
Right.
Hey man, you know what? You know what's crazy? You know, I want to say this. You know, I've worked at my job for 30 years, right? And I remember my first week I came in to work, right? And all our people were coming at me like, how you get in here? You ain't got no family in here. No, you're never gonna make it become the dime maker. You know, and all that, they were just all negative. That's all I had to deal with was negative stuff for the first week. And I'm like, man, but it was hard, but it make you want to quit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hold it in. I kept on going. You know, but I finally made it. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else was getting moved up so fast. You know, everybody been tweeting different. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got 2 or 3 months and they move up. For me, it took me 9.5 years for me to get moved up. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of unfair things in there, even though you got a union, but the union don't even help everything. You don't help for everybody.
No.
You
know? Art says, has inflation increased because of Americans' appetite for consumption and keeping up with the Joneses? Something to think about. Maybe a different show. I think we're all consumers, and no matter what those Jordans cost, you're gonna buy them. We are consumers. We don't produce anything. We don't make anything. We just consume.
That's why they can charge what they want, because they know we're going to pay it. Next one is, okay, Nicole says, be respectful. Talk to people the way you want them to talk to you, no matter what. Okay.
Very good. Yep.
Right.
Go ahead, Troy.
They don't realize what it takes to get to a certain level. I clean a lot of kitchens, a lot of chickens and dishes before I owned my first restaurant. Then still had to wait years before I saw a real profit to pay myself.
Wow.
Yeah. I opened Troy Everett Creative in 2014. Didn't start seeing a profit until 3 years ago. So it takes work and dedication to us to what you want to do.
It does.
Some of these kids need to talk to. Wait a second. Some of these kids need someone to talk to them in a certain way. They never had the parent to be direct with them.
Yep. No, but sometimes there are some. They don't have to be just to the parents, but sometimes the young generation is going to learn from someone outside of the family. You know,
Right.
Or if they see that this person got what they like, and then if you, I mean, older people like us, we will talk to that person. Then they tell them what you do in order for you to get what you want.
Right.
So you
Right.
share with them.
Right.
You got to share with them. Yep.
Yeah. So I guess work.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I just, and I think we made a lot of good points here. Inflation, the jobs, and then the blatant disrespect to those workers. You know, I mean, the unions are getting rid of unions.
Yes.
So the large companies can do what they want to do, pay you what they want to pay. When a CEO or somebody in the top tier is making millions and millions of dollars a year, and you can't pay a living wage,
right?
Something's wrong.
And they're doing nothing, and you're doing all the hard labor. Okay, it's your company, but you could give up a couple of million so people can get paid more. People can't. That is so crazy. You can't work one job anymore and be able to pay your bills. You're gonna have to work two, a side hustle. You got to live with somebody, maybe a roommate.
You know, a lot of the owners are greedy.
Yeah,
greedy. That's what it is. Greedy.
Well,
because you treat your employee. When you treat your employee with good pay, and they're gonna work ethic more, and they will come to work more.
Right.
You know.
They'll be happy to come to work.
Yeah.
Laughing and smiling.
Yeah.
Bobby Yaga says you must be talking about American Airlines. CEO said we didn't need a raise because we got to fly for free.
What?
Wow. Flying doesn't. Could you sell those free buddy passes to make money?
Oh, wow.
Meanwhile, he's making over $50 million a year.
Ooh, wow.
Hey, everybody boycott American Airlines. Don't buy any tickets for American Airlines.
Only fly Delta.
That's what's up.
Fly Soul Plane.
You said you like Soul Plane.
I don't like to fly.
Oh.
I like to fly, but if I'm going long distance, if not, I'd rather just drive.
He said if you want to go to sell buddy passes.
Oh, really? So they'll put you in jail for selling a buddy pass? That's terrible. That's terrible. See, that's American greed. That's just American greed. Well, I can't say American greed. That's just greed, period.
Greed, period.
Greedy. Oh, believe me, all airlines operate that way.
I think so, but I just always fly Delta. I've flown every airline. Working for FedEx, we could get the jump seats and all that stuff, so that was no problem. I flew Spirit and all that. Oh, Art wrote a book. Last thought with regard to work ethic. It is a different time. 50 years ago, a typical person worked with their hands to earn a living. So it clearly looked like they worked hard. In today's world, the folks who work with their hands is at the lowest in American history. So people don't have the look. So maybe the look of working hard has changed, and we just need to realize it. Don't know, just a thought.
Yeah, you know, back then, I used to walk in, and you know how you dress nice and walk in and then apply for the job. Now they don't want you to come in, they want you to do everything online. And I believe they skip everybody on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Capitalism at its finest.
Yeah. So now people can really pick their friends and family for the job that they don't have any experience, because all you do is everything's on the internet. So you just go, okay. They interview you online. They do Zoom calls for interviews. You know, I got hired working for Hertz a long time ago, and I didn't even really have an interview. They just said, go up there and talk to this guy. Boom. Did you see that?
Yep.
Did you save it or it's gone?
I'm checking it right now.
So yes, work ethic. I was taught work ethic when I was young by my father and my grandmother. So work ethic is still out there. It's just out there in different ways now. And you still got some young kids that really gonna go get it. They'll go to college. So going to college and then getting a job is part of the work ethic, because you got to put the work in to get to where you're trying to go. So I'm gonna give a clap for the work ethic. We need to get that work ethic back. You know, when I go somewhere and I'm getting somebody servicing me, I try to make them smile. You know, talk to them. If it's a restaurant, try to tip them right, because some people, you never know what type of day they're going through. And they also got to come to this whack job that ain't paying enough.
True.
True. Yep.
We had a worker that got fired 2 weeks before retirement. Wow, for selling belly passes. They were going to press charges, but they agreed to pay. But he agreed to pay them back. Jeez, about to retire, so he lost his pension and everything else. Huh? They just found out he was doing these, but he's had to be selling these buddy passes for a while. Work ethic has to be taught
extra
now.
little beer money because he can't get it hourly.
Right.
Wow.
Would say work ethic has to be taught now. It needs to be instilled. Yes.
Yeah.
But they don't care. They just throw you on the job with no training. Then people can see if you care or not about them when you give them the job.
Right.
Here's your uniform. This is my office right here. Here's my telephone number. Get to work. And you standing there like, what do I do?
Right.
I'm telling you, every time I go to Home Depot, it don't make no sense to ask them what's in what aisle, because they don't know. You just go to your phone, put in what you want, and it'll tell you what aisle it's in. You don't need the workers there because they don't know anything.
I didn't even know you can do that on the phone.
If you want something, like right now, I can go to the app. It knows my store. I say what I want. It says aisle 15, row C. I go right in there and find it myself.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, we overtime.
Everything different.
You guys, this was a great show. Work ethic. Reef was engaged because he really the only one still working for a company.
I am.
But you know what you're talking about, though.
Right.
So, Reef, I guess it's that time, brother.
Yeah, I want to say thank you for watching episode 122, Work Ethic. I'll see you next week at 120.
Is it? I got to go see this. Baba Yaga said we just launched attacks on Yemen.
What? Who is we? U.S.?
And Britain. Wow. Okay. Thanks, Sharif, for that. But we just had breaking news.
Thank you for coming on. Peace.
Yep. Peace.
See you next week.
Wow, man, that's messed up.
We're in a lot of trouble because less than 3% of you people read books. Listen to me. Television is not the truth. Television is a goddamn amusement park. Television is a circus, a carnival, a traveling troupe of acrobats, storytellers, dancers, singers, jugglers, sideshow freaks, lion tamers, and football players. We'll tell you anything you want to hear. We lie like hell. We'll tell you any shit you want to hear. We deal in illusions, man. None of it is true. You're beginning to believe the illusions. This is mass madness, you maniac. In God's name, you people are the real thing. We are the illusion.